Welcome to Module 8. We're in Chapter 8. It's called the Comparison and Contrast Essay, Styles of Communication. And if you turn to page 146 with me and open up your document, I have my computer open. Let's take a look at the goals of the chapter on page 146. The writing goals are to distinguish between comparison and contrast. Compare means to look at the two similarities, and contrast is to look at differences. And then to identify points of comparison, to organize a comparison and a contrast essay, and then to use comparison-contrast transition words or phrases to increase the coherence of your essay. We'll be doing readings as well, and learning vocabulary and discussing ideas in the essays, two readings in this chapter to learn about different styles of communication and to understand and explain what analogies are. And analogies are comparisons between two things to give a specific explanation. We'll also be doing vocabulary and grammar in this chapter. So please turn your book to page 147 and look at journal writing, and this should be easily explained. All you have to do is question number 2, and please write a short paragraph. Please go to page 148 and you'll see that there's reading number 1, and it's called Conversational Ball Games. I'd like you to read this essay, this article. Again, it's not a model for you to write, but it will bring up the ideas of comparisons between two different conversation styles. And on page 150, I've given you 5 questions. If you look at your document in Module 8, you'll see that I've given you questions 1 through 5 on page 150, and I've answered the first one for you. I've given you the first one for 4A, comparing two different conversation styles. And then I'm asking you to do number 5. And then on pages 151, 152, I'm asking you to do the second reading as well. Please read through it. Again, this is a 6-paragraph essay, but it's not a model for you to use for writing. You want to look at comparisons. It's called Home Ground, Schoolyard, A Double Life. It's about a girl that goes to a school in a different area than where she lives, and she has to act different ways. So please go to page 152, comprehension questions 1 through 3. And question number 1, I'm asking you to do what is the specific topic here, and then is it a comparison or a contrast essay. Please do question number 2, and then question number 3 asks you to make a chart, and I've done it for you. I just want you to fill in the ways of talking at school, and then in her neighborhood, and then her body language. How does she change her body language at school and then in her own neighborhood? Page 153, we're going to exercise 1, and this is vocabulary. And you have 5 words here, and you have a list of synonyms and antonyms above the exercise, and you need to fill in the blanks there. Use all of the words. I've done the first one for you, the word display, with synonyms and antonyms. Each word has 2 synonyms, 2 antonyms. And then after the word, you need to tell Does it have a positive connotation, a negative connotation, or is it just neutral? So I've shown you how to do that. Obscure and conceal are negative, reveal is neutral, and so is the phrase to make apparent. And on page 154, I've asked you to do exercise 2, and you've done this before. You've done word partners. So simply use the phrases or the words above in the word partners and fill in the blanks with the appropriate word partner. I've done the first 2 for you. Let's go to page 155, 156 with exercise 3. Exercise 3, you've seen this kind of exercise before where you have a topic sentence and then you have supporting ideas, and in this exercise you have points of comparison between two things, and you're asked to write in fill in B, C, or D in these cases here to match the ideas that are already given. And your last exercise is exercise 4 on page 156 through 158. You're looking at patterns of organization. There's point by point type of organization, and then there's all of one on page 1. It's actually top of page 159, all of one or all of the other type of explanations. And on page 158, I'm actually asking you to do exercise 4, and you're just going to be writing a paragraph. Do not write an essay. Write one single paragraph and organize your ideas, your comparison and contrast between the Roadrunner and the Speed Demon. These are 2 different kinds of cars, and you'll be discussing the type of comfort that they have with the interiors and with the seats. So simply write a 1 paragraph about the comparison and contrast between these 2 cars. If you have any questions about how to do any of these exercises, please email me. This is all preparation again for writing a comparison contrast essay at the end of chapter 8, and we'll be doing that in module 9. So I'll see you again in module 9.